Your mind feels full, yet it feels unfocused at the same time. You scroll for almost an hour, moving from one window to another, from one thought to another, without any real direction. A message remains half-written. A dozen ideas stay half-formed. Nothing settles. Then you pick up a notebook. Not because you already know what to write, but because you need a safe place where your thoughts can finally land. You write one line, then another. The sentences come out uneven and uncertain, but something inside you slowly begins to shift. Scientists have discovered something remarkable about this exact moment. When a person writes about their feelings, the emotional areas of the brain and the reasoning areas begin to work together. It is almost as if the brain learns how to speak to itself again. This is the hidden power of journaling. It is not only reflection, it is a form of neurological repair. While you write, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that helps with planning, clarity, and problem solving, begins to communicate with the amygdala, which handles emotional reactions. This communication gives shape to the chaos inside the mind. Feelings that once felt heavy begin to form into words the brain can understand. A Stanford study from 2021 found that expressive writing helps the brain recover from stress. The mid-cingulate cortex, which becomes very active during emotional pressure, becomes calmer and more stable after writing. Something even more interesting happens when you name your emotions clearly. The ventrolateral prefrontal cortex becomes more active, which helps to quiet the amygdala. This process is known as affect labeling. It allows you to feel your emotions without drowning in them. Even the method you choose for writing matters. A 2023 study, published in Frontiers in Psychology, showed that handwriting activates more areas of the brain than typing on a device. Many people have experienced this. When you write notes by hand, you remember and understand more. When your hand moves slowly with your thoughts, your mind slows down as well. This gives you enough space to make sense of what you are feeling. One powerful method is expressive writing. Think about something you still carry within you. A disappointment, a loss, or a moment that stayed longer than it should have. For 15 to 20 minutes, write about it. Do not edit the words. Do not worry about grammar. Do not write for anyone else. Write until your mind becomes empty of unspoken thoughts. This technique, developed by psychologist James Pennebaker, works because emotional suppression feels like unfinished work to the brain. Writing completes this unfinished loop. Studies show that after expressive writing, emotional tension decreases while mental clarity increases. You may cry. You may feel tired. You may want to stop halfway. That is completely normal. Healing usually brings a small amount of discomfort before it brings calmness. Another helpful method is gratitude journaling. Instead of focusing on pain, you guide your attention toward presence. Write down 2 or 3 things that you feel grateful for. They can be very simple. The smell of rain. A kind message that arrived at the right time. A warm meal that made you feel safe. Gratitude journaling never forces false positivity. It gently retrains your attention. Neuroscience shows that gratitude activates brain regions related to motivation, mood balance, and emotional strength. With daily practice, your brain begins to search for stability rather than threat. You start noticing what supports you, not only what hurts you. Be very specific. I am grateful for my friend becomes I am grateful for how my friend listened to me when I felt quiet and confused. Specific memories create deeper emotional connections. Over time, this practice brings your nervous system into balance. It does not remove your struggles, but it helps your mind see beyond them. A third method is reflective reframing. Begin by writing a challenge you faced. Describe what happened in simple and honest words. Then write what it meant, what it revealed about you, and what it taught you. Lastly, write one small step you can take next time a similar situation appears. This method strengthens the prefrontal regions responsible for emotional control. It teaches your mind to pause, understand, and then respond. Slowly, you begin to see difficulties not as failures, but as information that helps you grow. You do not need to use all these methods every day. Think of journaling as mental training. Use expressive writing when your emotions feel heavy. Use gratitude journaling when you feel numb or disconnected. Use reflective reframing when life feels confusing or unclear. Each method strengthens a different mental circuit. After several weeks or months, you will notice gentle changes. You pause before reacting. You gain clarity more easily. You recover from stress more quickly. You remember your thoughts more clearly. Your handwriting becomes a visible sign of a mind learning how to heal. Journaling is not only self-expression. It is also self-construction. Each word on the page is a small act of neuroplasticity, a quiet moment of honesty, a slow rebuilding of the self. So the next time you sit with a blank page, ask yourself, what is my brain trying to tell me right now?